Welcome to Padova. Here I show you a map of the northern part of Italy, of which Padova is the oldest city, with now 208,000 inhabitants. It is beautifully situated between Verona and Venice. Verona, very famous for its arena and Lake Garda, and Venice for his millions of wooden pillars. Where we are going to park tomorrow is the Prato della Valle, the biggest square of Italy with 88,000 square meters. You'll see 78 statues of only man. There used to be 79, but when Napoleon passed here, he just robbed the city and took one of the statues. Okay, we start our walk at the end of the square towards St. Anthony's Church. St. Anthony was born in Lisbon in 1195. The entrance to the church is free of charge, and you really have to see the beautiful frescoes. It also has relics of the body of St. Anthony's, like his voice organ. St. Anthony is the patron saint of matrimony and lost things. So if you hope to lose your husband or wife today, bad luck. They'll all come back to you. Now, after all these terrible thoughts, you can go directly to confess, though. Coming out of the church, you turn right and you follow the arcades. There we have about 25 kilometers of arcades in Padova, more than Bologna, with beautiful little shops underneath. The height of these arcades are 2.66 meters for men plus horse. According to your map, you turn left and you'll see the tomb of Antenore, who founded Padova, arriving by boat over the Brenta River in 1185. Now we walk to Palazzo Bo, which is the University of Padova. It's called Bo because Bo means ox, and there used to be a little hotel with the name of the Ox. It has inside a beautiful anatomy room where Galileo Galilei lectured. We walk now to one of the most famous things in Padova, which is the ancient cafe of Padova called Pedrocchi. You really have to drink a pedrocchino. The cafe, we call them without doors because it's always open. Now it's since 1816 and the city of Padova inherited from a rich family. The pedrocchino is a very strong coffee with fresh cream, mint syrup and chocolate powder on top, and you are not supposed to stir it. That's why they don't bring you a little spoon. We go to the Piazza Erbe. The Piazza Erbe is a market square with next to it Il Palazzo della Ragione. We call it a big living room. Beautiful Giotto frescoes inside, and it's a huge living room with a copy of a Trojan horse, a wooden horse which could hide all the actors playing in a theater. At the end of the room, you'll find a black stone where people were supposed to sit down 3 times on their bare bottom, because when you were broke in Padova, you were thrown out of the city and only to come back when you had money again. Now the next square is Piazza dei Signori with its bell tower, built by the Ceraresi family in the 14th century. It's a fortified entrance to the town. Now we get to one of my favorites. It's our Aperol Spritz. Do you have a hand free? Okay, let's say chin chin. Next square is the Dome Square from the 16th century with the baptistry with beautiful frescoes of Giotto again inside. Now we walk back towards the Via Roma, brings you again back to the Prato della Valle where our cars are parked. And we go to the restaurant in which is called Palazzo Zacco built in 1555, and it now belongs to the government. It's an army building. Now, buon appetito!